What's up, B.N.H family, back again. Today, man, I'm gonna be reacting to NHL's hardest hitters. This was a request for one of my subscribers. My first time ever reacting to hockey. I never actually watched a game of hockey. You know, I've seen a few clips here and there. I heard it's a lot more. I heard it's a lot more exciting to go watch a live hockey game than to watch it on TV. So may have to check that out. But let's get into it. This is hardest hitters.
If you keep your head down, Gudas won't be any buddies with anybody. You do not want to forget that Radko Gudas is out there on the ice.
Who steals the puck from Oshie. Oh, Gudas came and nailed Gesser to the ice.
Radko Gudas is always battle ready.
Rello gets into Filipino. He takes a hit from Gudas.
And here it is, boy. You got to keep your head up when Radko Gudas is on the ice. That's why.
You forget that Gudas is out there and you have your head down. The next thing you see is the trainer and the doctor.
He's a feisty player and pretty darn effective as well.
And the Leafs get the puck out at center, and then Marner is drilled by Radko Gudas.
Gudas is on the ice. You better have ice awareness. That's why.
He is a skating physical menace.
He's a mean piece of business.
That guy is a barbed wire fence, isn't he?
Brady Tkachuk, you know when he's on the ice, you have got to keep your head on a swivel. He will get under your skin. He likes the physical part of the game. We heard the guys talking about him as an old school type player.
Break wide pass. Got away from the intended target for B.N.H. Dylan Gabriel back the other way, and he is crunched by Tkachuk. What a hit.
He's a big, strong kid, 6'3", you know, over 200 pounds or close to 200 pounds, and he plays on a mission. He goes from A to B with a purpose.
He's a physical specimen, and it's a thorn in your side, no question about that.
Held up by Alsner, and then Cousins gets crushed to the boards by Tkachuk.
Well, he's a man-child.
He's a table setter. He's the guy who sets the tone.
In the last decade in the NHL, their penalty kill was 73%, and look out the glass came popping out.
You'd have to think Brady Tkachuk had something to do with that.
Well, if he didn't, he's always a good suspect.
Mark Borowiecki, some people call him Boro Cop. Brady Tkachuk has coined the name Nail Gun.
Here's Noah Gregor, the rookie, and he is hit by Borowiecki. Gregor in his fourth NHL game. He wasn't hit like that for Albert.
He only knows one way to play. It's all out. He loves to bang.
You know, Boro's a guy who's very physical.
This is the guy who will take a piece of you at every opportunity.
Shore looks to play a little give and go. And there's Borowiecki, big hit, helmet off. That was a massive hit.
74's on the ice. You got to make a mental note. He loves to step up in that neutral zone.
That was Duchesne. Gave it up, a big collision in center ice as Yurko saw Borowiecki in the last second. And Borowiecki still got a good piece of it.
When you're coming down the right side of the ice, number 74, get your head up.
Matt Martin, an old school guy in a new school game. This game has really picked up. Oh, Matt Martin delivers a devastating hit on Dan Girardi.
When Matt Martin is bearing down on you, I can tell you right now, you're thinking about where am I getting with this puck? How do I get rid of it? And how do I avoid getting rid of it without getting just pulled right over?
And there's a big hit from this fourth line. That's what they do. Matt Martin threw it.
Matt Martin is a guy that likes to hit.
He earns that title as the most frequent hitter in the NHL, honestly. He runs into everything out there. He's just a big, strong, heavy hitter. The best in the league.
Zdeno Chara, one of the most intimidating forces in the sport.
There's a saying here, Kenny, don't poke the bear. He's the big grizzly. Don't poke him.
Bounce to center. Here's Brandon Dubinsky, another big hit. And that was Zdeno Chara.
That's got to hurt.
That hit was loud. That was about 10 feet in front of me.
That big guy gets mad. Look out.
Terrifying looking monster to play against.
Chara hammers Slavin, who checks to see if his head is still on his neck, and that last check it was.
The man is universally respected and still feared
6'9", 255 pounds. Don't give me the 43-year-old stuff. He is a hard player to play against.
Zadorov, keep your head up when this guy's on the ice. He'll take a big piece of you.
Shakes the puck wide and deep, and then he is dropped by Zadorov.
Damn. I didn't know them hockey players is that big. God damn, 6'9"? So, I noticed it kind of, I don't want to disrespect the sport, nothing like that, but to me, hockey is kind of like a mixture of football, basketball, and soccer. And the only reason why I say that is because I say football because they wearing pads, you know, they do a lot of hitting, it's real physical. Basketball, I say because I believe it's I think it's 5-on-5. I think so. I think it's 5-on-5. And it's almost like when they're hitting that hockey puck, it's almost like dribbling almost. But then again, it's kind of like, that's why it's kind of like soccer too, because the reason why I say soccer, because they got the goal, you know, you got hit inside the goal. It's almost like a soccer court made of ice or some shit like that. But anyway, let's get back into it. But damn, but 6'9", I didn't know they had it.
Kane skates it out of harm's way, but he pays the price here. Big clean hit by Zadorov.
He's mobile, and he can run into you. He likes to run into you. And the Jackets clear it out. Zadorov with a thunderous hit on B.N.H. To the far point. Barberry with his shot wide. That was a big shot. And a big hit by Zadorov. He levels Harlock. This is as hard as you can get hit right here. That's a 245-pound body that can move, and he can really punish you as well. Big man, too, that's He is a beast.
Alex Ovechkin, the most dangerous man in hockey. A blur streaking up and down the ice. Get in his face, and he'll knock you down.
Jonathan Drouin on the delay. Whoa! Smoke there, and he stays down for a moment.
Big, heavy hit, Joe. Drouin did not see him unsuspecting, moving laterally. Ovi collects.
Alexander Ovechkin, we talk about his goal scoring, but if he gets a chance, he'll run over you. Wilson tumbles it towards the zone, but Schmidt turns it away, and then Ovechkin throws a thunderous hit. Nosek is checking his fillings all the way back to the Vegas bench after being freight trained by Ovechkin.
I'll tell you, we all wish we could play at 6'3", 236 pounds. To be able to move that kind of mass like Ovechkin does is incredible.
Carlson ahead to Ovechkin. Chara was in his path, and Ovechkin throws Chara up on the dasher. He almost went head over heels into the Washington bench.
Ovechkin claims another victim.
It's like running into a cedar, and that's a big boy to run into.
He's a huge man, and he hits with authority.
When Byfuglien finishes a check, he doesn't just finish the check to gain body position, but he does it to hurt the other guy, and that's the intimidation factor that he can bring.
Poked free by Stone. He is hammered by Byfuglien, and that is going to draw a crowd. Wow, did Byfuglien ever level Stone? That is the devastation that Big Buff can bring.
Byfuglien so intimidating, so powerful.
I'll tell you, you got to have your head up when you're out there against Byfuglien. There's no doubt that he's a guy that when he hits hard.
To the front of the net is Braun. And we have a train wreck in behind the Jets' net.
That is remarkable. It's Dustin Byfuglien afterwards, and they all go flying in. Wow, what a collision.
He does things that makes other guys want to get on the plane and get out of town early.
Every time he hits somebody, I feel it. It's like, you know, whole building shakes.
Back after he fed in the first, and Varlamov the save. Big hit by Byfuglien.
The boards were shaking. You could hear the sound of it coming off the glass, and you could hear what the fans think about it.
Hey, homeboy.
Tom Wilson, the fact that he's big. He's big, he's fast, he's mean. He's a wrecking machine, creating a ton of chaos.
Pass missed him. McDonald got the puck. Another big hit. Tom Wilson on Pierre-Edouard Bellemare.
When you talk about a physical game, Tom Wilson, usually on the top of your list.
And then Shea was run into by Ovechkin and a hit by Wilson. And stunned a bit was Howden from that.
Wilson got him solid.
When you're 230, 25, 230, and you got a mean streak in you, and Tom Wilson does. He's a great player.
See, I don't really understand hockey that well. I noticed they got like all these. It's like all these teams got this one big ass guy on the team, and he just skating around, just putting hits on people. Like, is that like his job? You know, is that like? I mean, I guess it's legal. I don't see no flags or whatever penalties being called. So, I mean, is that like his primary job, just to go out there and just inflict pain on other players, or is that just like something that just happens maybe twice in a game or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they just kind of like a pick, like a pick in basketball or something like that? You know, or is he just actively seeking out players just to? It kind of looked like he just actively seeking out players to hit. So.
And now Pietrangelo, he was run over by Tom Wilson.
Good save by guess who?
He's a guy around the league that everyone looks out for, that everybody wants on their team. They hate him that he plays for the Caps, but man, is he a fan favorite in town. He's a throwback, and the Caps can't get enough at number 43.
He is a tower of power. He is a national.
And another thing is the guy that's laying all the hits on all these players. Is he like the leader of the team? Is he the guy who scores all the points? You know, or is he just like a kind of like a center in basketball, the guy that just block, you know, that plays defense, block shots, get rebounds, or is he like the or I don't know, maybe in hockey is that the most important thing, like what that guy does, the enforcer? Or is it like a Gretzky? Because I know about Gretzky. Because to me, when I think of Gretzky, I think of like just finesse scoring and shit like that. Or is Gretzky one of them dudes too? I don't know. I don't know how big Gretzky is, or is he one of them dudes too that just be punishing players and just scoring a bunch of points? You know. So I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments.
The hombre, he brings it every single time he's on the ice. It's not going to be about goals or assists with him. It's going to be about damage, physical damage that he inflicts on the opposition.
Ryan Reeves walked off, Blake Wheeler. Wheeler's lined up and hit by Reeves into the Vegas bench, and they won't let him out.
Reeves leads the entire league in hits. And he did last year too, and you can see why. Plays the game like a middle linebacker.
Brody trying to move it. He got steamrolled over by Reeves.
Oh, big hit by Ryan Reeves in on the forecheck.
Don't admire your pass when Ryan Reeves is on the ice.
If you want to get physical with Ryan Reeves, you're not going to win.
Ryan Reeves is a one-man wrecking crew.
Absolutely amazing. He hits everything that moves each and every time he's on the ice.
I guess so. He just said it. He hits everything that moves. That pretty much says it all right there. Man, I may have to check out a hockey game. I'm gonna have to go to a, cause and the thing is, I used to live in Las Vegas too, so, but I never went to none of the games. Next time I'm about to make a trip back out there and check out one of them games, and that shit looks pretty exciting. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks really fast paced. It's real physical. That's the type of shit I like, you know, because I'm a fan of football, and like the Steelers is my favorite team. I like Steelers because they always been known for defense, you know, and even like in basketball, the Chicago Bulls always be my team. And the main reason why what I like about the Bulls was their defense, the way they play defense. You know, it's like they attack on defense. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody think, oh, I just like them because of Jordan. I mean, yeah, that's what made me, you know, pay attention. But the way they play deep, because, you know, I played football, I played corner, so, and, you know, so I just love defense, you know. So, but like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.